Now, answering your questions about the law and legal issues. This is Legal Break with attorney Gary Bruce.
Gary, we've got a couple questions today. We'll jump right in. We've got one from Jane in Phoenix City, and I'm going to read it so we get it exactly right. What happens when I have exhausted my $10,000 and after 2 years still being treated by doctors and incurring more medical bills? And as a follow-up question, she asked, can I go back to court and ask for more?
Interesting question on two fronts. Where did the $10,000 come from? Generally, money comes from two different places when you're dealing with an injury case. One, from liability coverage, so that would be the other person's coverage if they were negligent. So maybe she settled for $10,000 before her case was really ready. And so in that situation, the answer is probably no. Can't go back. If you've settled, you signed a release, you've taken the money, you've made an agreement with the insurance company, it's over. But maybe it came from MedPay, because medical payment coverage is something you can carry on your own policy. And they sometimes come in $10,000 increments. So while liability coverage is usually $2,550 or $5,100 or something like that, MedPay can be $5,000. And MedPay doesn't have anything to do with whose fault it is. So if she exhausted the $10,000 in MedPay, then I would say, again, the answer is probably no, because it's all gone. But really the key is, where was it? What's the lesson? Don't settle a case until it's time. I mean, don't get in a hurry. Don't fall for some open-ended promise, ill-defined promise. Wait till you know what your story is before you try to tell it. So that's what we tell people.
Yeah, well, very good, and very good answers. Now we have a man on the street question here from Barton in Columbus.
All right.
Hey Gary, I have a question for you. So if somebody breaks into my house, do I legally have the right to shoot them?
Well, good question, Barton. Thank you. So here's the answer. In Georgia, there are three exceptions, or 3 times when you can. And generally it comes down to this. I mean, who has time, Maureen, to analyze, well, does this fall in the exceptions to when I can use deadly force? Well, nobody does. No. You're reacting to a situation, and I suspect our law enforcement people understand that too. Juries understand that. But if it's to prevent a crime, if it's to save someone or to protect somebody, or if they're breaking into your home and they're not a relative, then the law says those are times when the jury could find that you can use deadly force. In Alabama, you can use it also to prevent arson. But certainly these are jury issues. You know, be prudent, use common sense.
Yeah. If you have any more questions, please definitely email them in to us. We'd be glad to take your questions. We'll see you on the very next Legal Break.